The Bundoran Weekly is brought to you by AIB, supporting local businesses in Bundoran. For more, see aib.ie.
Hi everyone, it's Shane Smyth, Bundoran Tourism Officer. It is Friday the 18th of February 2022 and I'm here with you for the Bundoran Weekly Podcast, episode 173, the podcast that talks about everything Bundoran. In a little bit we'll be talking to Gina Witherow of Bundoran Tidy Towns, who's going to be talking to us about a tree planting masterclass which is happening next weekend here in Bundoran, so she'll be giving us all of the details about that and talking to us about the importance of planting trees in the area as well, so looking forward to having a chat with her. We also want to let you know about various things that are happening over the next little while, and we also want to say first of all well done to the Defence Forces on their parade yesterday through town and also on the ceremony at Finner Camp as well. Hopefully you were able to catch them live with us on Facebook, and if not then they will be there for you to watch on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Discover Bundoran. They were of course commemorating the centenary of the handing over of Finner Camp from the British forces to the Irish forces on Friday the 17th of February 1922. A big day here in the area, so well done to all of the people involved in that commemoration yesterday. Let's get back to this weekend, and plenty happening across town musically wise. Let's start off in the Allingham Music with Sinead McLaughlin there tonight 9 to 11. Also social dancing with Carmel and Glenside Country. Then tomorrow night from 9 to 11 in the Allingham it's Tom Moran, and in the ballroom it is Jerry Guthrie. Sunday evening in Key West, Brian Patton from 5 until 7 o'clock, and then Kieran Macquarie is in the Allingham as well Sunday evening from 7:30 until 9:30. Tomorrow night at the Bird's Nest you've got music with Shane Moore. That's 9:30 till midnight. From 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock on Sunday afternoon there's jiving lessons, and that is again followed by Brian Kerrigan from 5:30 until 7pm at the Bird's Nest. Live music across this weekend in the Chase and Bull and also in the Phoenix Tavern, and don't forget they have their Trad Tuesdays each and every Tuesday evening at 9 o'clock. And speaking of Trad, brand new Trad session, and it's great to see this back at the Bank Bar, and that is going to be every Sunday evening from 7 o'clock. So if you're looking to wind up your weekend with a little bit of trad music and traditional music here in Bundoran, then get along to the Bank Bar Sunday evening from 7 o'clock, and there'll also be live music as well in the Railway Bar. Elsewhere we have got in the Eclipse Cinemas, the brand new movie out this week is Dog, starring Channing Tatum, and there's a preview of the movie Cyrano. It's happening next Wednesday and Thursday, and missed it Monday. This coming Monday then is Matrix Resurrections. You can see the full schedule on our website or at eclipsecinemas.com, and it being midterm next week they'll be open earlier each day, so make sure you can check out the schedule there on their website, and indeed there's flyers in various outlets right around town. At the Abbey Centre, All My Sons is on tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, and Sunday afternoon 3 o'clock matinee, and then 8 o'clock on Sunday evening. Those dates are rescheduled from earlier this week, so if you weren't able to get on the previous dates, then the new dates, as I said, are tomorrow evening the 19th of February, Saturday at 8 o'clock, Sunday afternoon at 3, and then 8 o'clock again on Sunday evening at the Abbey Centre in Ballyshannon. Couple of weeks away now. It is just 2 weeks to go until the Bundoran 10, and that of course is our big run and walk event that is happening on the 5th of March. You can see discoverbundoran.com/Bundoran 10 for the route map and registration. If you want to get yourself a top, likelihood is you won't get one at this point before the run. We will order some more for when the run is done. If you do want to have one, just to have one as a keepsake or whatever, but you would have need to have registered by now in order to get a top on time. But you still can register, and the registration will be closing next Friday, I'm going to say, this day week. So do watch out for that and make sure that you're registered on time to take part in the Bundoran 10. It's happening Saturday the 5th of March. discoverbundoran.com/Bundoran 10 for all the details, and you can also find us on Facebook and on Instagram as well. So certainly looking forward to that. And what I think of it, my lifeboat colleagues Paul, Chris and Brian are doing the walk in their full RNLI crew kit. Fair play to them. It's tough enough. I did it in Dublin for the Easter Sunday parade in 2016, and that was a long walk in that full kit, let me tell you. And the lads are doing it, and they're raising money while they're doing it as well, and they're doing well so far. But you can go onto the Bundoran RNLI Lifeboat Facebook page, and you can find the fundraiser there. And if you want to click and support them, but do, if you see them on the route on the day, do give them all of your support. Tommy Tiernan is coming up. He is also on that same night, the 5th of March at the Great Northern Hotel. Tickets are on Ticketmaster and there is limited availability for those. So do get into that quickly if you want to snap up your tickets for Tommy Tiernan. Maybe you want to make a weekend out of it here in Bundoran. And Derek Ryan then 2 weeks later on St. Patrick's weekend on the 19th of March. And tickets for Derek Ryan at the Great Northern at derekryanmusic.com/tickets. Also Ticketmaster, tickets for C Sessions, 17th and 19th of June. And don't forget, as part of that, the Unsigned Sessions happens at the Chase and Bull, and that is happening on the 25th of March and Friday and the 1st of April. So 2 Fridays in a row, and then the following Friday, the 8th of April, will be the grand final. And if you're a band who is unsigned and you'd like a chance to play at the main stage at C Sessions this year, unsignedsessions2022@gmail.com. Send all of your information there and a demo to unsignedsessions2022@gmail.com, and the lads will get back to you there. Let us talk about St. Patrick's Day in a few moments' time. We'll remind you that we are here with thanks to AIB, supporting local business in Bundoran and Ballyshannon. And still to come, we're going to be talking to Gina Witherow of Bundoran Tidy Towns.
The Bundoran Weekly.
So I guess one of the big things that we're looking forward to over the next couple of weeks, of course, is St. Patrick's Day. Our parade is happening. I was going to say as usual, but of course it hasn't happened since 2019, but it is back with a bang on Thursday, 17th of March, 3:30 p.m. We announced a theme for this week, for the parade for this year, during the week, and the theme is Welcome Back, or Fáilte Arás. And we honestly couldn't think of a more appropriate or more fitting theme for our parade as we welcome back so many of you into town for St. Patrick's Day. Of course, we have in the Republic, we have our public holiday as well on the 18th. So we have 2 public holidays in a row and a weekend. So pretty much a 4-day weekend. So we're looking forward to seeing a lot of people here in town over the bank holiday weekend. Just a reminder that the parade, as I say, 3:30 on Thursday, 17th of March. And if you're a local business or a local community group or organisation and you'd like to take part in the parade, or if you have a group of people in your group, if you're just a small group and you just want to take part in the parade, we would love to have you. You don't have to do a float or anything at all. We just love to have you marching in the parade, because it's just going to be a big celebratory occasion on the day, and we would love to have as many groups in the parade as possible. If you would like to take part, we would love to know in advance, if you would please, and let us know by logging on and filling in the very, very quick survey at discoverbundoran.com/parade. So it's discoverbundoran.com/parade. Just let us know the details there, and we will get you included in the lineup. So certainly looking forward to that. Also for St. Patrick's Day, with our twin towns in our Dúsalage Town Twinning Network, which you may have heard of, we are part of this, and we have been since 1992. I'm going to say, and we have been doing our global greening with thanks to Tourism Ireland over the past number of years. So we have plenty of our twin towns turning various landmarks and various buildings green to honour St. Patrick's Day, and we look forward to a lot more of them doing that this year as well. We of course will be doing it here in Bundoran as well. So certainly I think you can tell the enthusiasm in my voice for St. Patrick's Day. We're certainly really, really looking forward to St. Patrick's Day here in Bundoran. And I guess while you're at it and you're on the website, you can take a look through our brand new website. It's brand new. It's got a lick of paint basically, but we're very happy with it and we're very proud of it. And it's got all of the information that you need to find out what is happening here in Bundoran over the next little while. Some various blogs, itinerary suggestions, that kind of thing, all the things to do here in Bundoran as well. So do check that out. And of course, if you want to check out the latest entertainment information, you can check out discoverbundoran.com/events, and all of the information is there. Right, okay. Next week, the 26th of September, February, in the Bundoran Community Garden, with thanks to our friends at Pubble, we are organising a tree planting masterclass, because trees are missing from Bundoran. We want to have a lot more trees in Bundoran because it's good for the planet, it's good for the environment, and it really looks nice as well. So we're having a tree planting masterclass, and it is being organised by Gina Witherow of Bundoran Tidy Towns, who's the head of projects there. And I caught up with Gina during the week and asked her to tell me a little bit more about it.
Yeah, so on February 26th, we're really delighted. We have a tree planting workshop coming up in conjunction with Bundoran Tidy Towns, Green Education Ireland, and kindly funded by Pubble. We are really happy because it's something that we've been working on for quite a while. It's an initiative to get more trees planted around Bundoran. So we're looking for tree planting ambassadors, and essentially we want people who are as passionate about climate change and wanting to make change in the local community that will come out and help us plant. So the workshop has actually been run by Klaus, who is formerly from the Organic Centre, and he works up at the local organic gardens. So he's going to give us a workshop on how to plant trees. He's actually going to plant a couple of trees. And then we have trees. So we're going to be planting around the retail park. We have some designated areas picked out there. And then we actually have some trees for people within the local community, within the Bundoran area, who have maybe some space in their residential area or in their garden, or they, even better still, they know land where we can plant and that we have permission.
Because where we are right now, we're at the Atlantic Apart Hotel, and we're recording this just after the Sustainable Bundoran workshop, and really well attended, and really some great information imparted by all of the speakers and a lot of the people who are attending as well. So there's a real desire, I think, and a real enthusiasm for projects like this to happen. And I know that one of the problems that we have here in Bundoran is trees and our climate that doesn't really allow that, but there's plenty of other places that are sheltered in Bundoran that will allow it.
You see, that's it. So yes, we don't have a lot of trees because of our exposure to the coast. However, there are a lot of areas that are not directly on the coast that we can plant in. And, you know, with Tidy Towns and Green Education Ireland, which is the group of education businesses that provide courses for international students, we're actually looking for land around Bundoran to plant on. Our goal, our dream would be to plant a forest and to leave a legacy for future communities of Bundoran that they could walk to.
What kind of spurred it on? I know one of the things that you mentioned earlier on is that, like, when you're back at full tilt, no pandemic aside, etc., you can have up to 1,200 students in from, and they're coming from all over the world to learn English. So that's a huge carbon footprint. You
see, that's it, and that it was always, to be honest, in the back of my mind that it is a huge carbon footprint. They're coming in, they're flying on their planes, and when they're here, the impact isn't actually as much as you would think, but it's those flights. So I think all of us education providers had a similar mindset, and we're like, how can we offset this? What initiatives can we do? But also not just for our businesses, but for the community of Bundoran. I mean, trees just add so much to a place, to the ecosystem, to the wildlife, and just aesthetically. So there's so many great reasons why we want to get this up and running. And as I say, this tree planting workshop is our first step out there, but there's going to be a lot more happening as well.
And of course, there's lots of projects that Tidy Towns are undertaking as well. Tree planting aside, there's plenty of different things, and planting, specifically with planting around the Rogie Walk and around the West End Cliff Walk as well. Tell us a little bit about those.
Yeah, so as I say, the tree planting workshop, this year it's going to be on planting and rewilding. That's going to be our focus. And the replanting, we're going to, those garden spaces on your way up Rogie. They're like we're basically going to plant them. We trialed it on the West End Walk and they've been so well received and they just look lovely and the plants are just doing great. We're very exposed on Rogie, so Matt, our trusty garden expert, has very carefully selected plants. So we're going to be doing that area. We're going to continue along the West End. We're going to need a lot of hands. We're going to need a lot of hands on deck. So, if you can give us an hour or two, just drop us a line on Facebook, Bundoran Tidy Towns, send an email through tidytownsbun@gmail.com, or just reach out to myself, Gina Witherow, or Matt Tuttleby or Shane Smyth in the tourism office.
Perfect. And I know that there's been a lot of people that have joined into the Tidy Towns group, and the WhatsApp group is going mental every week with various initiatives that are happening. So back to our tree planting workshop. It's happening Saturday week, the 26th of February at Bundoran Community Garden at 11 o'clock. It is free, but spaces are limited. Yeah,
spaces are limited. So sign up on discoverbundoran.com/sign up.
Perfect. And you can put in all of your information there. And
if you know of any land, that we can plant on, that you have permission for us to plant on, please let us know. We'd love to hear from you.
Permission is the big thing.
Permission is the big thing.
Gina, thanks very much. And we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Shane. Bye.
The Bundoran Weekly.
Gina, thank you. Looks like a very interesting workshop and masterclass. And don't forget, places will fill up for that fast. So do check that out. And you can sign up at discoverbundoran.com/sign up. Next week, I'm going to be talking to Killian O'Kelly about the Bundoran Bay Swim. That is happening Saturday, July 23rd at 2 o'clock from Tullen Strand to the pier. BundoranBaySwim.com is the website with all of the details and where you can register, etc. It was very, very popular last year and no doubt is going to be again. You've got plenty of warning to get your training in, though in the middle of these storms I'd stay out of the water for at least a few days anyway, and look after yourself and be safe, okay? But Killian will be on with us next week to talk to us all about the Bundoran Bay Swim happening, as I said, on Saturday 23rd of July. That is going to do it for our podcast for this week. Thank you as always for listening. Teresa will be back in the community corner with Bundoran Community Centre next week. So we look forward to chatting to you then. Have a great week and talk to you soon. Good luck.
The Bundoran Weekly is a production of Discover Bundoran.
The Bundoran Weekly is brought to you by AIB, supporting local businesses in Bundoran. For more, see aib.ie.